Keith, another amazing factoid about you, and I discussed it with him, is that you are Matthew Perry's stepdad, which a lot of people don't realize.
What?
Yes. I have some Matthew Perry questions for you.
Okay.
You became his stepdad in 1981. Did you think he would be as famous as he is today?
No, actually, I did think he'd be famous.
You did?
Probably not as an actor.
Did you ever go on the set of Friends during production?
Yes, and a lot.
Did you appear on Friends? No.
No.
Did you meet all the friends during that time?
Met them all, yeah.
You met them all. Who's your favorite friend besides your stepson?
Well, do I have to pick?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Be judgmental.
What's the best perk about being Matthew's stepdad?
Where should I start? I mean, there are dozens of them.
Sweet.
He is really a very good guy.
And he's very thoughtful.
He is.
He seems very thoughtful
he
from
is,
the hour I spent with him on Watch What Happens Live. What's the best holiday or birthday gift Matthew's ever given you?
He gave me... he gave me a car. He gave me...
He gave you a car?
What?
Wow, what kind?
It was a 911.
Nice.
And I still drive it around.
That's awesome. Thank you very much, Keith Morrison.
What is up, YouTube? It's Coffee, back with an update into the death of Matthew Perry. You know, those that have been watching know we've been covering this on the channel since this sad news broke, as the whole world has been trying to find out what exactly happened. You know, how did he lose consciousness and drown in that jacuzzi? And we found a little bit more info out here, right? First, that clip there, Keith Morrison of Dateline. I never knew this. Comment and let me know if you were already aware of this, that he was the stepfather of Matthew Perry, and seems they had a good relationship. He bought him a Porsche. He had been a stepfather to Matthew since he was 12 years old. Like the mom and Matthew Perry's mom, obviously Matthew Perry is from a previous marriage, and then the Keith Morrison dude from Dateline has kids, or a kid from a previous marriage, but together they have 4 kids together, you know, and he raised them since he was 12, and seems they both respected each other. You know, you heard him. He said Matthew Perry's a good dude. Again, he bought him a Porsche. And what's wild is Keith Morrison, as a little more stuff has unraveled, has been the informant who provided the media with the death certificate for Matthew Perry, as everyone's been reporting on this since he passed away. Some people might say, wait, so did he leak it or something like that? But I'm guessing this was done, you know, with the blessing of his wife, Matthew's mom, you know, because when it comes to the media, as we know, man, they like to dig and try to find out different info, different kind of ways, and they're going to come across it one way or another. So I'm sure they did this together, as there's still a lot of stuff that's not really known. As we reported a little while back, a girl that Perry used to date, she came out saying stuff like this had to be drugs. That stuff he was posting on his social networks where he was calling himself Map Man and stuff like that. That's stuff he did when he was getting high. Him being in the jacuzzi, he was getting high. You know, that was something he liked to do when he partied, is wild out. And like, she specifically said he had a thing for water, that he liked to go swimming or go in the jacuzzi and just get twisted, you know. And she also said the fact that no drugs were found at the scene, to her, said like, yo, that doesn't surprise me even if drugs were involved, because he was the kind of guy that would do D-rugs and do them all, and then, hey, we got to get more. So it almost, I don't know, it almost kind of makes you wonder. I'm not trying to speculate too much, but with us finding out now that he was found by his assistant, and the assistant briefly just went to run and go handle an errand or something like that, and come back and found him like that. Like it says, he wasn't waterlogged. His body, he wasn't in the water very long. I don't know. I mean, again, not trying to speculate in a real negative way, but that errand the assistant went to go run, like, if we do indeed find later he was high for show, sounds like maybe the assistant went to go run and get some D-rugs, right? Maybe, I don't know. As it's been previous reported that the initial toxicology reports came back and said no meth, no fentanyl, but the additional testing for other stuff, cocaine, opiates, and just a more extensive panel of drug testing takes 4 to 6 months. So, you know, it will still be some time before we know if any of those substances were involved, as currently his cause of death still is considered deferred, which means we really don't know exactly what happened. We know, but you know, take notice that they're not just saying it's from drowning. You know, it's apparent that the coroner in this death investigation, they're not just saying drowning, you know, that they know something happened before that. So more and more, this is sounding like he may have relapsed and been getting high. And then something else I wanted to share with y'all, you know, with this whole link with his stepfather from Dateline, Keith Morrison. A lot of fans are taking notice that being that Thanksgiving just passed and we're now in the holiday season and all like that, he took the social network to basically, you know, say this isn't something I really do typically, but to all the fans of Matthew Perry, here's the link to his foundation that was to help people with substance abuse problems. Please donate. Matthew was a good guy. He was a giving dude. Hell, he gave me a Porsche. You know what I mean? Give back to his foundation. You know, to help other people in his honor. And, you know, with all this info that we got now and kind of taking back a step back and a look at the big picture, all-encompassing picture, it almost feels like if you read between the lines, could he be saying, you know, with his death, I need y'all to donate, you know, to give back in this some way with all the other info? Does it add up to y'all that he's referencing Matthew Perry's passing this way? Or he could just say, hey, give back. This is what Matthew wanted to do. But I don't know. To me, this speaks to me for some reason, you know, with the stepfather reflecting on the loss of his stepson, which, again, it was a good relationship between these two. As anyone out there, you know, the whole stepfather thing, there's you know, a lot of bad relationships like that, a lot of dirtbag stepfathers. But this, you know, was in a different kind of way where they both had much respect for each other, and him and the mother are still married to this day. I don't know. What do you guys think when he wants the fans to give back in Matthew Perry's honor? Is it because this disease ended up getting him in the end? Comment and let me know what you guys think. But again, we got it was 4 to 6 months, but now 3 to 6 months before, you know, the real news will break as the further testing happens, man. So there you have it. Comment, share your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more coffee talk, talking music, news, sports, and more. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace. R.I.P. Matthew Perry. And be careful out there, y'all. If you live in that lifestyle, man, try to put them D-rugs down. It's got to be a better way. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.